What's up, G.I. Joe fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we got another cool one for you. All the way from 2002, we bring you our G.I. Joe versus Cobra Beachhead. Let's bring this guy in a little bit. This is another cool carded G.I. Joe figure that I picked up in Toys R Us back in 2002. And I am a huge Beachhead fan. So I said, you know what? I had to absolutely, positively have this figure. And this is back in the time period where I didn't leave any Joes behind on the toy store shelves. I just couldn't do it. These figures were so awesome and cool. And this particular line series right here, the G.I. Joe versus Cobra line, was so cool to me. Absolutely, positively had to have this guy. Beachhead doesn't get a lot of attention, and I have a few Beachheads in my G.I. Joe collection here at the museum. You can see he comes with the gung-ho grip hands. Beautiful machine gun. And I believe, yes, this has a projectile, firing projectile. It's a spring activated weapon. So this was not meant to be a figure for a collector. This was a figure that was geared at the younger demographic. Oh, guys, before we go any further, we have a new subscriber. His name is, I want to get this right, man. Mayic Castillo. Mayic Castillo. I wanted to give him a quick shout out. This guy has been hanging out in the museum, checking out our videos, and he's a new subscriber to our channel. So, Mayic Castillo, man, welcome to the M.I.B. family. This is what we do here, man. We appreciate your support. We appreciate all of our subscribers and viewership support. Without you guys, there would be no need for a museum channel. And you guys are the fuel that powers the engine to our massive, massive museum collection of action figures. And guys, this is what we're all about. Another viewer wanted to know exactly what the museum was about. You know, what was our mission? Our mission is to bring you guys beautiful toy lines from decades ago that people have long since forgotten about or just don't know about. Figures that people haven't even heard of. We want to bring these beautiful action figures to you the day, as if the day they came out on a toy store shelf. We want to present them in that fashion, so that's why you see nothing open. These figures pretty much are in near C10 museum quality condition, and we try to get these figures just like that. I'm very meticulous and picky when it comes to purchasing action figures, because I'm not just purchasing the figure, I'm purchasing the packaging that it comes inside. This is a beautiful head sculpt. This figure stays in our main collection room here at the museum. We'll turn this box around for you. Artwork on this is just beautiful. Get you a back shot here. Blown out shot here of Beachhead's card. Fantastic. He comes with a file card. Here's some more that you could get. We have these guys, Firefly and Cobra Moray. Backstory here on G.I. Joe and Cobra. You can pause your video. This is a great shot here of Beachhead there. Launcher really fires. Fantastic. Here's his equipment list. It was just a fun toy line. It was just this is Hasbro once again trying to connect with the younger demographic and get those kids involved with G.I. Joe. But by then it was too late. We'll turn this guy back around. It was a little too late. We'll bring him down here. Video games had truly taken over by that time. And unfortunately, G.I. Joe only had a few more years to be on toy store shelves across the country and across the world. And you see this Beachhead comes loaded with weapons. It's a knife. This knife hooks onto his arm. There's a machine gun there. Molded items on his vest. He comes with the molded shirt. And this is a mashup, essentially, of different parts and pieces. And this is Hasbro's way of saving money, keeping the price down. I don't believe I paid I think I paid maybe $15 for this Beachhead figure back in 2002. You see his really cool color-coded design here on his pants. There's the G.I. Joe logo there on the pants. Just fantastic. Boots. And for all of my customizing action figure buddies, this is a fun figure because he comes with a lot of fun accessories, and a lot of customizers out there for action figures would get these carded, the cheaper carded figures. They didn't cost as much, and they would be just used as parts, for custom jobs for other figures. But make no mistake, I said cheap, but it was only cheap in price. This figure, as you can see, he's got the gung-ho grip hands and everything. He is solid. He's a beautiful action figure that is that was sold a little bit on the cheap side. But that's one thing Hasbro did with their G.I. Joes. G.I. Joe was a very, very fantastic figure. Made very well, constructed very well. Nothing cheap about this figure outside of the price. And that's okay. That's the only thing I want with my figures being called cheap is the price. Guys, what do you think of our G.I. Joe Beachhead figure? Do you have this guy? Do you remember this guy? Just a fun figure. Super cool. And I am thrilled to death to have him in my collection. And I know that, we're getting back into our G.I. Joe videos. So G.I. Joe fans out there, our subscribers, be patient with us. M.I.B has taken the toy community and industry by storm with its relaunch. So we're getting a lot of positive feedback with that, but we have not forgotten about our bread and butter. And G.I. Joe, make no mistake, G.I. Joe is truly our bread and butter here at the M.I.B Master Toy Museum. We do everything from comic books to action figures, you name it, here at our museum. But G.I. Joe is truly our bread and butter. Guys, I'd like to thank you for hanging out with us today in the museum. You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep collecting.